Hey everybody, welcome back. This is going to be a Loki episode 4 video. So if you haven't seen Loki episode 4 yet, there will be spoilers on this. So, spoilers. Okie dokie. Now, episode 4 was a pretty awesome episode. It just kind of left me speechless. It was like an awesome episode. Episode 3 was like an episode of giving us knowledge and stuff like that, backstory, things like that, even though I think we're going to get more backstory next episode. Even though I hear there's only 2 more episodes left in Loki, so it's a 6-episode series. But anyways, yeah, I was right, well, kind of, about the behind the scenes being robots, android mechanicals, because we had a chance to see the timekeepers, which turned out to be robots. Well, technically, only one. Only the one that Sylvia decapitated is a robot, because it was the center one. And usually when you attack something, you always attack the center one, the tallest one, because you assume that one's the leader. You don't assume normally that it's one of the ones on the side. So technically, just that one is a robot. But it should be interesting. Yeah, people are still thinking that this is the introduction of Kang. I've never read the comics on that, and they're saying Kang is supposed to be coming into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And Kang was one of the ones on the side, wasn't the one in the center. Because see, if you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna attack someone, you attack who you perceive is in charge. And it's always the one taller. The center, the taller, But, so that was pretty awesome. It was, really sad what happened to the Owen Wilson's character. I mean, I was like, when he got erased with the staff, it's like, no! I'm hoping that we will see because his character was so awesome. His character was awesome in this. I'm hoping we see it again, everybody who, the Marvel YouTube, they're all saying that, a few of them are saying they like to see Owen Wilson's character riding a jet ski. And, if you watch Loki, you know what that's in reference to. But that would be awesome. It would be awesome. But he was an awesome character. And also Loki being erased. I had no idea that was going to be. It's like, what? They're killing off the main character? Episode 4? What? But they didn't. Because it is Marvel. Always wait till the end of the credits when you're watching a Marvel show. They may not always show something, and this time they did show something. That Loki arrived, I don't know, we only saw 3 other Lokis. Who knows? Maybe that's a world of Lokis. I have no idea. But, the thing I want to talk about in this was in last episode, episode 3, between Loki and Sylvia. What they were doing was creating a massive, what's the word they use? Massive Nexxus event. It was like, you saw it. It was just going straight up. It wasn't branching out. It was going straight up to trouble. And a lot of people assume that was because Loki was falling in love with Sylvia. And yes, there is definitely a connection there, but I think it goes something greater. And I think, because at the end of the at the end of episode 4, we saw those three Lokis, and we are supposed to see King Loki and President Loki, because that was in the early trailer before the movie. So we're still gonna see a bunch of more Lokis. I think they were connecting, and I think all Lokis together will be a Nexxus being, kind of like Scarlet Witch, Scarlet Being. And I think whoever is behind making just one sacred timeline, because obviously what the Timekeepers say, back in episode 1, the multiverse war and all that, a good deal of that is BS, because it was just a lie, that they tell everybody. Even though some people did notice there was a lot of redacted documents, so it's like, this is supposed to be a super secret organization, TVA. Why are they redacting documents? So we know why, and I'm sure that we don't know the full story yet, obviously, because we still have 2 more episodes to go, and we also have season 2. So there's a lot more to go. But I think when all the Lokis come together, it creates a Nexxus being. Because Loki is on the verge of godhood. And that's what our Loki, that started this, that we're familiar seeing, he's destined, he always calls himself a god. And when he was even looking at his history, I think I'm not sure if it was episode 1 or episode 2, where he was looking at I think it was episode 1. He was looking at his future, how it's supposed to go. And he saw himself being strangled by Thanos, before saying, "You will never be a god." Now, we all assumed he was talking to Thanos, but I think he was talking to Loki. Whether this Loki or other Lokis or Loki in general. Because I think when all these Lokis get together, it will release such power that they will become a Nexxus being. Now, the other thing, too, in this season, Loki has been referred to as the devil. And from me watching WandaVision and all the people covering WandaVision, thinking, oh, Mephisto, because he's the devil in the Marvel Universe. Mephisto. Well, what if Loki is Mephisto? Like all those pictures in WandaVision showing the devil, just like they're the same picture that we saw in episode 2 of the devil, when that little girl pointed, saying to the picture. First of all, they were in a church, and there was the devil picture up there, and it was like highlighted, just like that in itself is just, there's something wrong there. What's she doing in a church for the devil? But I don't know. So I think that, and this is just a theory, I can't wait to see it unravel. I was kind of right about the machine, so maybe I'm right about this Mephisto. Some people are playing it safe because they thought, Mephisto was going to appear in WandaVision, just because of all the references to the devil. Well, the devil, in this, it's made reference to Loki. So those references in WandaVision, it's for Loki. Okay? And Loki, I think, takes place before WandaVision. I think. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Marvel or the other people who talk about this stuff on YouTube. But I think Loki takes place before WandaVision because they were doing the time heist. So it was before everybody got snapped back through. WandaVision took place when everybody got snapped back through. But Loki took place during the time of Endgames, the time heist. So I think it was before WandaVision. So lining these things up, and now whether Loki is the devil Mephisto or Loki is Loki, but a Nexxus being, there is so much more power in the Lokis when they come together that they cause this Nexxus event, because when they come together, I think they become a Nexxus being. Whether they become Mephisto or just a Nexxus being of Loki, I'm not sure. I can't wait to find out. But these are some of my theories. I can't wait for episode 5. Episode 4 was awesome. I can't wait for episode 5 because it looks like we are going to get more of the story. Because it ended with Sylvia holding the staff to I forgot her name, the judge, Renslyer. So we're going to get more of the real story. I can't wait to see how, because that's going to be that. And that's probably going to gear up for a major event in episode 6, obviously, because that's the last episode. So there is going to be a major event. A Luke Skywalker type event, Mandalorian. There's going to be a major event. Now, this major event, I think, is going to be causing that Nexxus event, bursting things into the multiverse. And that's going to break over to No Way Home and Doctor Strange, the multiverse of madness, because I think this is how Loki is going to set up those. And from a certain point of view, Loki set up WandaVision, because Loki was in WandaVision just like Doctor Strange was in WandaVision. Sucks about we had this COVID thing, because we probably would have had like a better story thing. So anyways, those are my theories. Take it as you will, and just, life is all about the journey. So enjoy the journey of Loki. Have a Loki adventure.